Hello, Pisces. Welcome to your weekly reading for November 20th to the 26th. This is for Pisces and Pisces rising. And if you're new to my channel, I do a traditional occultic cross spread. I also use astrology and my guides to help bring a lot more clarity to get more specific and detailed with your reading. Pisces, I do this because you know I love you. I want you to feel like it's a personal reading as if we're here one-on-one rather than a general spread. Lastly, I use astrology because it offers a lot more depth to your reading. So, Pisces, this is a brand new week that is bringing a lot of joy and also a big moment for you. Okay, a big moment for you, and I'm going to explain what's happening. We're kicking off the week with not only the Sun sextiling Pluto on Monday, but Mars sextiling Pluto on Tuesday. So now this is, if you saw my November forecast, huge, major. This is absolutely major because the Sun sextiling Pluto on Monday and Mars sextiling Pluto on Tuesday, these aspects are just points in time. So it's essentially the Sun and Mars sextiling Pluto. This is big. Pluto is all about empowerment. It's all about power. You're going to feel really charged up. You're going to feel really empowered. Almost like just really just imagine the sun shining all this light on you. You're in the spotlight. You have all this power. You are, it could feel just really compelling right now. You can literally, it's almost like you can get what you want. Like you can, people will listen to you. People will hear you. You can really pursue your hopes and wishes because Pluto is in Capricorn in your 11th house of your hopes and wishes. So this is really nice. It's also, the 11th house is also like friends, your social networking, groups you belong to, organizations you belong to. So in that capacity as well. But at the same time, Mars sextiling Pluto is such a big thing alone. Mars is a traditional ruler of Scorpio and Pluto is a modern ruler of Scorpio. So there's still that intensity with that being in Scorpio season, right? So it's just, whoa, it's really, really, this is like a rocket ship, okay, of your passions, like your drive and your ambitions. So really take advantage of this time if you're looking for, for instance, like a promotion or whatever. Like you can be viewed as, someone who is qualified for the, you have an advantage right now, and this is really great for you. So I really love the way that we kick off this week. On Wednesday, we officially move into Sagittarius season. And so this is really nice because Sagittarius season is a lot more like, there's a lot more movement. Okay. Sagittarius is a, mutable sign, but it is like all about freedom. Okay. It's a lot more optimistic because, Jupiter is the ruling planet for Sagittarius. So it's very spirited. It's very adventurous. It's even like you could be curious about like doing a lot of different things at this time. And so this is really nice. Sagittarius is your 10th house. So there's going to be a lot of focus on career now for you. Career is going to be, and the 10th house is career, but it's also public recognition. It's your social status. So the way that you want to be perceived. Okay. Now remember what I said about how we're kicking off this week with all this empowerment energy, all this attention on you. So really utilize this. And I love the movement of this, especially because we are, Scorpio season was so intense. It was like, there was a lot happening because it wasn't just Scorpio season. It was Mars in Scorpio. It was Mercury in Scorpio. So there was this intensity that it brought, but it's, and there's nothing wrong with Scorpio. It's just now moving into Sagittarius, which is more about like free. It's like wind in your hair, like while you're driving in a convertible and you're in the passenger seat, you're like not even doing anything. So it's a really, really absolutely nice, more lighthearted, just a lot more fun. And so again, a lot of attention with career here, and we do have a new moon in Sagittarius next month. So again, there could be some build up to this new beginning. And again, if you're not here for career, it's just how it's how you're perceived in the public eye, like, or even like your community or whatnot. But this moon, the moon is going to enter Aries on that same day, on Wednesday, when the sun moves into Sagittarius. So this is kind of amplifying everything for you because this is double fire now. Okay. So moon in Aries, that's just like, just this day, it's like go big or go home. Coming after all those Pluto aspects with that empowerment energy and confidence, like boosting your confidence, like you're going to be like, you're going to feel it. It's going to feel really great. And it is, Aries happens to be your second house of self-worth and self-value. So you really will feel this boost, and take advantage of this moment. It's very, very nice for you. The other thing that is really possible is you're going to start feeling a lot of, when I say career, it really could hit home because, the North Node did move into Aries for you. And so that happened back in July. And that is, your destiny. That's like your calling, right? So it's, your second house is also salary. So you see all this attention now for the next 4 weeks, like particularly is like hitting both your, second house of salary, income, finances, and your 10th house of career. So it could be a big thing for y'all now. It could be a big thing for y'all, especially because Mars, the ruler of Aries, the current ruler of Aries, the modern ruler of Aries, is moving into Sagittarius on Friday. So it's really amplifying that energy of career and income and finances. So it really is going to be a big thing for y'all. Again, if you are not here for career, if you are literally like Rihanna watching this video, right? Pisces, who's in money's not even a matter for you, then it is like self-worth and self-value, and like, again, how, boosting your confidence and like how you want to be seen in the public eye. So that said, we do have some squares now. I want you to be very aware of this. So on Thursday, we have the Sun squaring Saturn. On Saturday, we have Mars squaring Saturn. So again, points in time there. So we have the Sun and Mars squaring Saturn. The taskmaster planet, the planet of discipline, the planet of hard knocks, responsibilities. Saturn, as you know, if you don't know, is in your sign. Saturn moved into Pisces earlier this year. However, it was retrograde for a good portion of this year, and it went direct on November 4th. So you will really feel this. It's a testing weekend. It can be a testing weekend. This is in your first house. So a lot of this is like identity. And for a lot of y'all, it may be, the first house is also body. So it could be like your physical appearance. You could be thinking about something and changing yourself, like for like haircut, whatever it is, like, but it really is gonna be testing, and it can be a little challenging. They're tough squares, especially when you get to Saturday, when Mars squares Saturn. That is two malefic planets. Okay, so they're about to like enter like a wrestling match. Like it can be like it just at this time, just stay determined, stay focused. You could feel some stress, a little bit of pressure. It's just really, like, as long as you're aware, as long as you keep your energy high, let your intuition guide you, you're going to be fine. Okay. You can navigate this, but just again, it really can be you having a moment too around career, or, your professional goals, or even like your passions. There really could be something that makes you think about things around this time. And it can be in a way where it's like just like testing you. Now, I want to remind, if you are in the US like me, this happens to be over Thanksgiving weekend. Okay, so just keep that in mind. There could be some moments that are just a little like, oh, what's going on? Especially with the fact that Jupiter and Uranus are in Taurus right now. That is your third house. So you still have a lot of activity happening there. And the third house does rule like siblings and aunts and cousins and whatnot, even neighbors if you're not going home or whatever. But just there could be some moments. Okay. So I just want you to bear that in mind. But everything, like, I'm just very, very excited for you for everything that is happening in terms of moving into Sagittarius season. The other good thing that's happening, what's happening over the weekend is the moon will be going into Taurus. And so remember, I said that is your third house. So that's really nice because the moon is, the moon in Taurus is already really great. But remember, Venus is a ruling planet for Taurus. So that's very, very nice. I really like that for you. And don't forget that Venus is currently in Libra, its other ruler. And so I really like this Venus energy that's kind of amplified. over the weekend. But in any case, let's go ahead and see what's going on for you, Pisces, for November 20th to the 26th. Again, this is for Pisces and Pisces rising. If you want to read for your moon and your Venus, you're absolutely welcome to. If you know your birth chart, if you want more clarity and insight in those areas of your life. But let's go ahead and get started, Pisces. See what's going on for you for November 20th to the 26th. So, Pisces, like I said earlier, I do a traditional Celtic cross spread. It really does bring the best overview. If we need to bring pull clarifiers, we will pull clarifiers. Secondly, Pisces, you are you're good. You're good, but there will be a little bit of conflict. Okay. There will be a little bit of conflict, but it looks like you're going to be, as long as you, again, like if you just stay authentic, if you stay, but like stay in touch with your higher self, keep your energy high, you're going to be fine. Okay. But you're always pulling these interesting spreads. I love this. Now, you did get the Ten of Swords, okay? You did get the Ten of Swords in your past, so that's really good. 10 is the end, right? It's the end of things. 1 0 equals 1, so it brings a new beginning. So it definitely is showing that you've definitely been going through it. Especially up here mentally, swords are the air suit, right? So a lot of just like going on, and it could have had such an impact on you where you felt like it just could have been like, you see the 10 swords like completely impaling this man here. So to a point where you felt like maybe defeated, like you couldn't go any further. But there is this, this card is the card of new dawn. So, those dark clouds are actually clearing for the sun to come through. And so there is a point when this card comes up of whatever challenges you went through, learning from them. Okay. Because if you learn from them, you never, you're better well equipped, and it's not like, oh, thank goodness that's over, and then it's just like whatever. It's like when you learn from them, when you apply, whatever you take from those challenges, you become stronger, right, and a lot more empowered. And so that's really great. And then secondly, it's almost like you'll never have to experience them again. You'll never have to experience those challenges again. It almost is like a blessing in disguise. You do see the man's hand is the same gesture as the Hierophant. So it's almost like these were meant to happen for you to learn from anyway. And so there is a sense of it could have been really hard, but if you apply that knowledge moving forward, you're going to be fine. You're going to be well equipped for your journey. Okay. And it is, again, like I said, new dawn, and it leads right to the Two of Cups. Hello. Amazing. That's absolutely amazing. This is a card of, it's in layman's terms like the soulmate card, the twin flame card, the true love card. It's love transcending time and space itself. It is what is it? Who was it? Aristotle said, what was it? Like 4th century BCE. He was like, love is composed of a single soul inhabiting 2 bodies. That's what this card is. You see the caduceus right in the middle. Okay. It is like a medical symbol. So a lot of healing in this card, right? But it's also something that's endured the test of time. It's one of the oldest alchemical symbols. So it is the 2 serpents around the rod. So it is, if you're into yoga, you may know like the Kundalini is that driving life force, right? Like from the base of your spine through all your 7 chakras to like divine awareness. But this is good. This is really great. There is a sense of like you merging with someone else, partnership activity. There's something that's just really nice happening there. Again, with it being Sagittarius season, with a lot of focus on career, there could be something there. Also with just, again, if you're not here for career, just your passions. But it is... it can be very platonic as well. Remember, Pluto in Capricorn is still here, and it's going to be here. And it's, for this week, it's just like, really strong aspects that are really auspicious, really nice. Okay. And so it's, and that is in your 11th house of your friendships and like groups you belong to, organizations you belong to. So there could be a merging of that. I really love this energy. It's also a lot of self-love here, which I really like. And so, there is a sense of like, just all this love overflowing, and it's like kind of like that's what you're holding on to this week. That's what you're really riding this week, because it is something that feels good for you. So I absolutely love that. You did get the 5 of Swords in your challenge area, so yes, there may be something that does come up this week where it is going to be a little like challenging. It's more like, you know what it is? It's more, I mean, looking at your entire spread here, it is more you. It's more like, especially with, okay, so we're coming out of the 10 of Cups. I'm sorry, the 10 of Swords, right? And now you have the 5 of Swords in your challenge area. And so it's almost like there's still something that you may have to face this week, but it's not even like, remember, I said Saturn in Pisces is in your sign. So it could be you where it's, you have to, it's like there may be like this tug of war energy that's happening in your head. And it can have to do with something like based on the 10 of Swords that you still have to just like learn from, or let it go, like drop your swords like everyone else has. Okay, so really know that something may come up, and it could be like if you are in a situation where you are looking for a partnership, where you are looking for a relationship, it's like there is this like sense of something you have to just let go, because could like you getting in your own way of letting that bloom. Now, if you are in like the perfect relationship, or, the relationship, it really is just ascending to another level. Okay. So whether love or career, again, but there is something like, with your spread, there's a sense of like, you could be like your worst enemy this week if you don't lay down those swords. All right. Again, it can be also like something that is in your external world. Again, it can be like a conflict that or like when I say conflict, maybe like an argument or something that arises where you just have to like you may want to like be compelled to like really get in there and be on the offense, but it really is just like holding back and just dropping your swords. This card is all about self-dignity, self-respect, like proving that you are not only like the better person in the situation, but a better version of yourself. Okay. And I say that because you did get the Tower in your crown, and so again, this is just showing that a lot of this could be you in your head, like about something that you really have to figure out. Is this even worth a battle for me? Like, is this something like, if there was something that did happen where I did feel like betrayed or hurt, like what can I do to let that go? Because it may be like so in your head now. So it's a lot of, remember, the 2 of Cups, it's all about healing. Okay, so healing the soul, healing your mind, healing everything. It's like so much love and emotions in this card. So remember that a lot of self healing, especially because you got the Tower in your crown. So you may feel like it's almost like there may be something that could be. You may see it as like, this was really crazy. But it was, when you step out of the situation, you're like, actually not even, I think I may be blowing that up, but only because it may have like had such an impact on you, like mentally, but even like emotionally too. But I mean, you did get the King of Wands in the Rudier spread. And so there is this desire, there's this, again, a lot of career energy. A lot of this is possibly going to be career related, but especially because the King of Wands is like the entrepreneur, right, of tarot. But it really is, again, if you're not here for career, it's like, just what are you passionate about? What passions are you investing all your energy and time into, right? This is King of Wands is very influential. He's very inspiring. He's very transformative king. Out of all the kings, like he has this transformational transformative quality to him. You even see like the salamander here. It's a really big thing. The salamander is, when you think about like the medieval times, when tarot came out, like it was they the salamander was like the only animal in the world that people thought was fireproof, okay, and that they could live through fire, and that's why it's such a big thing here, because the ones are fire. It does represent like the fire suit. So there is this sense of like you just being like, passions are fiery, right? And so you just being on top of it and just sitting in that throne where you feel that energy, like where you're fireproof. But I love this energy for you because, like I said, moving into Sagittarius season, which is a fire sign, right? And so it is like almost like this restless energy that you're going to have, but in a good way, in a really good way. Remember, there's a lot of movement with Sagittarius. I just did the wave, didn't I? There's a lot of movement with Sagittarius season, but there's a lot of just that freeness. It's just so nice. Okay. And this king, you can even see he's tilting forward. He can't even sit still. So he's ready. He wants to pursue more passions. He also wants to help others with their passions. Like there's a group dynamic that's happening with you with that Pluto and Capricorn energy, which I really love. But even still, this is just you. And it seems like you just do want to be looked do want you want to be seen more, okay, as this influential person, or as this inspiring person, or just as someone who is that person capable of being, the Robin to someone's Batman, or the equal, who are equals in the Romy to the Michelle. Or you get what I'm saying. Now you do have the Queen of Cups in your future. And so I absolutely love this for you. This is really, really nice. Queen of Cups is Cancer. I say she really is like kind of like the Princess Diana of tarot. So much love. I mean, that love, it's just like she leads with her heart. And so it's not just like love and love for herself and self-love, which is, in this card as well, but there's this emotional depth that she has, and it's even like emotional intelligence. You can see the water in her by her feet. She's so connected, okay, intuitively as well. She's so intuitive, but at the end of the day, very loving, very loving. And what I love about the Queen of Cups is that this is one of very few cards in tarot that have purple and violet, and that's always really nice, because it's if you think about violet light, it has the shortest wavelength, right? So it has like the highest energy levels, and purple and violet, when you think about the chakras, I mean, it's like spiritual awareness. It's that, like right in the crown. So it's like you're moving into this place where it's just like all this, it's just so much more love in your life is what's happening, especially with the Two of Cups and the heart of your spread. And again, a lot of self-love too. So I do love your reading, but there is a sense of something that may come up this week where it's like you have to ask yourself, is this even worth my time? Is this something that, like, can I just move past this, and can I drop my swords? Right? So let's see what's going on with your staff. Pisces, if you like this reading, it would be so great if you like, subscribe, leave comments, let me know what's going on. And if you are a subscriber, thanks so much for being here. Y'all are amazing. I would not be here without you, so I am truly grateful. I really do appreciate it. Oh my gosh. You're good. Don't even, you're good. You're good. Pisces, you deserve all this is amazing. Oh my gosh. I cannot even. Okay. Yeah, you're good. Look at your entire staff, okay? It's all major arcanas, court card. But let's get started. You got the Queen of Swords. I love this. You need this. This is kind of like the best, Like for her to show up in the reading, like the best thing ever. She's very different from the Queen of Cups. Okay, remember the Queen of Cups is all about emotions and love and whatnot. But this is the Queen of Swords, which is not. You see no water in this card. Water representing emotions, and so therefore she's left all her emotions at the door, right? And there's a reason for that. It's because she doesn't want her emotions to cloud her judgment. And she is kind of like the judge, okay? In fact, she is Libra. And she is very much like the Justice card, which is also ruled by Libra. And so there's a sense of like just power and authority in, your mindset, being just headstrong. It's almost like all you want right now, and it's what you would kind of need moving forward, because again, you have the Five of Swords in your challenge area and the Ten of Swords in your past. So now it's just like getting back to that mindset where like everything's in flow, mind, body, spirit. Okay. The alignment of all of that. Just keep that in mind moving forward. So it's really good, especially with the Tower in your crown as well. For the Queen of Swords to show up as a first card in your staff, it's chef's kiss. Okay, chef's kiss is what it is. But yeah, there is a sense of like everything just being fair in your life, but also it's just not even like your life, but like the circumstances within your world too, in your orbit. But I absolutely love this. I love that you have two queens here. It really is just there's a lot of power and authority and intellect with the Queen of Swords. Okay. And so remember, apply a lot of that, especially with all this like emotions that's coming up too. I love this. Look, you have the Ace of Pentacles in your external factors area. So you're good. You're good. Ace of Pentacles. This is the biggest pentacle in the deck. This is an aces usher in new change, new opportunities, new possibilities, like new paths. Speaking of paths, you do see the golden pathway. Okay. You do see the archway right there, right? It's really like a gateway for what's to come next, this new thing and this new beginning that has to do with money and wealth. Okay. And wealth comes in all manners of the word when it comes to this card. So wealth in like relationships, wealth in your career, wealth. So think about that. And also the fact that pentacles are earthbound. So your physical realm, your physical reality, but you're really good here. It looks like there is something new, brewing this week. And it looks like a lot of y'all may have already gotten it, actually. Like a new, maybe like a new job or a promotion, or if not, remember, take advantage of this week with that Pluto energy, like really, really like take advantage of that. But it looks like a lot of y'all, it may have already happened. If not, you can expect it. I mean, this is amazing. This is absolutely amazing. But I'm getting an energy for a lot of y'all, and even just looking at your entire spread here, where it may have happened for some of y'all. And remember, when I say it's like our physical reality, it could also be something that you've wanted that's new, or that you're getting, in terms of like material. I'd like a car, like a new car, or like a home, or the electric toothbrush that you've been eyeing, like whatever it is that that for you. But at the same time, you're really good here. So this is absolutely amazing. And this is what's blowing my mind is you got the Chariot. Okay, so this is, again, as I explained in your last reading, because as you know, the Chariot did come up in your last reading. It's all about that mindset. It's all about balancing those dualities in your life, those polarities in your life, and really keeping them in control. But you can do that with your mind. And that's why I love the fact that you got the Queen of Swords. This is absolutely amazing. So there is a sense of you that is all about just like moving forward, but also learning. Okay. Remember, I may have pointed it out in your last reading as well. The Chariot, you can see he's not even holding on to the reins. That's how he's, it's why, so it begs the question, like, how is the Charioteer controlling those sphinxes with his mind? Okay. It's all about your mindset here. Remember, they represent like those dualities, but you see that he's holding the Magician's baton, right? From card 1. The slivers of the moon from the High Priestess card 2. And so, like the lingam and the yoni from the Lover's card. So it's like through the hero's journey, the fool's journey, your journey, it's like you're learning as you go. You're learning a lot, and that helps you apply all this knowledge to better prepare yourself. Again, that is a big message with the Ten of Swords in your past. Okay, so applying things that even have been hard, all right, because he is moving past obstacles, but remember, he's learning as he goes. And so really applying anything that has been hard for you into your life, and even coming to terms with things and closure with some things so you can move forward. But I mean, come on, you're good. You got the star in your final outcome. Yeah. If you, I don't want to give it away. Did you see your last reading? So you got the star again. You had the star in your future last week. Now it's in your final outcome. So you're on your way. You're on your way. Just keep going. You're fine. You're good. Pisces, you're actually amazingly good. The star, I mean, these stars are aligning for you. They are aligning for you. You're absolutely wonderful. You're really good. What I love about this too is that the star is Aquarius. You see the water barrier here. And then Aquarius is your 12th house, and that you are the native ruler of the 12th house. So there's just all these alignments that are happening here. It's just like, it's really very nice. There's a lot of wisdom in the star. There's a lot of healing in the star. Okay. Remember, there's a lot of healing in the heart of your spread too. And so that is like a big theme for you. And then also remember what I mentioned, the caduceus, the driving life force from the base of your spine through all 7 chakras, where you see the 7 outer stars here representing your chakras, and they're all 8 pointed, referencing to the strength card. Okay. The card 8. You're good. You're good. This is everything aligning for you, like your hopes and wishes. You're really good. You're absolutely good. There's growth. There's definitely growth here. A lot of just in a mental capacity and emotional capacity, just a lot of growth. It's really nice, and a lot of things is aligning for you. Even like, speaking of growth, you do see that, the fact that the water bearer here, which is like the symbol of Aquarius, you see that actually pouring onto the land as well. And so it's all the green, it's the fertility, it's growing, it works. It works, it's working. And so it is like, all that knowledge, and like, you're just like, this is really like it's a lot of like you and your personal journey and your personal growth, even spiritual growth, especially with the Queen of Cups here in your future. But with the Ace of Pentacles and then the Two of Cups, there's just so much like growth. There's like, but also like a lot of self-love, a lot of like self-discovery, a lot of like loving yourself, and knowing that is like, that makes a huge difference. Okay. It as well. But you're good. You're absolutely good. Just know that there is going to be something where it's just like, it's going to be up to you. Okay. Remember what I said, something could come up this week where it's like it could be like you could be your own enemy. Like when you look at your spread here, like if there's anything that would get in your way, it would be yourself. If that makes sense. With the 5 of Swords here, just know that you don't need to go into like, you can drop those swords. You can drop those swords, and you're gonna be fine. There's gonna be there's so much happening for you, and it's in a very auspicious way. So with that said, Pisces, thanks so much for tuning in. If you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments, let me know what's going on, and then we'll talk more about Sagittarius season for you. There's a lot happening. In fact, December is going to be really jam-packed. It's going to be it's so much is happening in December. Anyway, Pisces, thanks so much for being here. I'll see you next week. Okay, bye-bye.